location, Memphis, Tennessee. We've got the Grizzlies and Graceland. Memphis, Tennessee.
All right, ready to go? Ready to go?
So Memphis will get the first possession. So the opening lineup for the Heat, Olynyk down low with Whiteside. Tyler Johnson is out there with Dragic, and it's Miles in at the 3, the small forward.
When Gasol feels the D playing off him, he has no problem going right up with the shot. Great confidence from the big man.
And probably the prime memories with the Heat have to be from the Big Three era. I mean, the team has done a great job of transitioning from that era to this current one, but classic example for me of reloading versus rebuilding.
Conley against Dragic. Outside Conley. Right side Gasol. That one doesn't go. And it's Miami the other way. Outside Dragic. Whiteside sets the pick for Dragic. With the second effort, Whiteside kicks to Miles. Stolen by Brooks. One-on-one here. Here's Green. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Green's got his first 2 points.
And a lot to like about that play, particularly how it ends.
Yeah, at the rack. That's what you want in transition, a high percentage look.
Grizzlies making a switch here. McLemore is checked in. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Here's Whiteside. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there. I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Conley with it. This all setting the pick for Conley. To the inside. Left side Gasol. 6 on the shot clock, and the shot goes in. Gasol's got his second bucket of the night.
He's got the touch early. Coach, keep feeding him.
Johnson outside to the left side wing. They get a hand on it. Gasol with the steal. And the wide open shot from Green. Misses the 3.
Missed opportunity. As wide open as he was, he really has no confidence shooting from that deep.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Inside. Here's Gasol over Whiteside, and good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Marc Gasol is a workhorse down deep, just rising up and throwing it down.
And Marc Gasol, one of the best passing big men in the NBA. He averages as many assists as a lot of starting point guards.
You know what? Has a terrific pass at the center spot and shooter. He's a zone buster in that high post. Great vision, and he can see over the top of the defense.
Green left side. Outside for Gasol. McLemore, the pass to Gasol. Just 5 on the clock. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Olynyk dishes to Whiteside. And they double up Whiteside. Gasol with the steal. Now here is Conley, looking for his first basket still in this one. And Whiteside sends it back. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. The second effort. Green with the block.
One of JaMychal's strengths is his shot blocking. Whether he's down low or on the perimeter, he gets up quickly. I like what he's given them tonight. Efficient offense that's helped fuel this lead.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Well, it is something that every NBA player has and usually comes into the league with. So, Smitty, what was your free throw ritual, and how did you come about it?
Well, I think one for me, I have my mom and sister tattoo on my arm, so I used to hold those two and just to say hi to them. And then next, I had to take my hands and wipe the sweat to make sure I could get a grip on the basketball. Then take a deep breath. And then over and over, I would just talk about my high school, Michigan State, my neighborhood, and the ritual in my mind, and then take the free throw. So that was the things I did. A lot of guys, especially Karl Malone, I always wanted to know what was he saying, because he was talking to himself out loud, but not really saying anything.
Well, routine is what coaches always kind of prompt young players to get into, right, when they get to the line?
Yeah, for sure. And I know one time, Kevin, I always look for that nail at the free throw line, and I couldn't find it, and it seemed like it threw me off.
Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. And Parsons kicks to Martin. Now here's McLemore. Not a lot of room. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Wright. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a three-point play opportunity.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And for the Grizzlies, chemistry and continuity have been a strength, but we're seeing some roster changes too.
Yeah, we are. Vets who have helped establish this team starting to move aside. Age is a factor for this group. Also a move by the team to adapt to modern pace and space basketball.
And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Evans passes to McLemore. And it's Miami with the rebound. Peters on the wing, guarded by McLemore. Pass to Mickey. It's deflected and stolen by Parsons. And finished off by Parsons.
He's a factor in transition. Chandler Parsons, very fluid.
And the pass to Ellington. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. 17 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Evans outside. Wright sets a screen, and that's Evans penetrating. And that one's good. Wright's got 5 points so far.
Nice finish off contact. Wright's added a little strength to his frame.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Memphis out in front. And the Heat trail by 6. On the court for the Heat, they've got Adebayo. Mickey out there with Wayne Ellington. Then there's Burke, and it's Waiters in at the shooting guard position.
When the defense is non-existent like they were there, it's pretty easy to score like he did.
Feeds it to Parsons. Back to Evans. Passes to Wright. Here's Parsons. Kicks it out to Evans. Just 5 to shoot. To the middle. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
Has his man, just misses with the pass. Not sure what happened on that play.
And so here is Miami, trailing by 4. Waiters outside. Off with the layup. Waiters gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Evans outside. Here's Martin, and finished off by Martin.
Tyreek has solid floor awareness. Outstanding at knowing when one of his guys is open.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Heat shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Both good from the line that time. And Greg, you hear about the competitive culture that this Miami Heat franchise has.
Yeah, and that doesn't always work for some teams, but it works for the Heat. This group will push each other all the time to be the best they can be. The practices have a feel of game-level intensity.
And it's Parsons slamming it down.
Wow, Parsons getting creative up there.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
And look, you never want to see a team gut you this way. Really a good timeout.
Some of this is just a matter of toughness, a willingness to play physical inside, something we're not seeing.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Dragic kicks to Johnson. Pass to Miles. The kick out to Dragic. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Dragic gets the bucket.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
And the Grizzlies leading by 4. The dish to Gasol. Pass to Harrison. Back to Gasol. Over Whiteside. And that one goes long. The Heat have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Dragic kicks to Whiteside. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. There's the call. Memphis gets the foul. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And, you know, normally when you look at a guy like Whiteside with the field goal percentage and all, you think it's all about dunks. But I tell you what, he's improved his entire repertoire of scoring options near the rim. And now he's even showing that he can step out and knock down that little face-up 15-footer.
Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
Just active defensively here, being extremely disruptive.
You know, I love the effort just to get a hand in there. He is disrupting the offensive flow.
And they double up Whiteside. He can't get it to go. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Johnson outside.
What drive by Gasol on defense, using his gigantic body to annoy shooters the best he can.
Memphis moving that ball around. Harrison passes to Gasol. Clock at 6. Rebound by the Heat. Whiteside's got his 4th rebound in this one. Whiteside earlier in his career didn't have as many options to score, but Greg, he's been very conscious of keeping that improvement of his game, and especially on the offensive end.
And Whiteside has been self-motivated since he's come back to the NBA. He's got the great length. He gets the hooks. He's got that baby hook up over the defenders, the soft shooting touch, and he just continues to improve offensively, all the while still being a force on the defensive side of the floor.
And he knocks down the first one. Davis is checked in for Memphis. And both free throws good from Whiteside.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Brooks kicks to Green. Now the pass to Harrison. Conley against Johnson. Conley dishes to Green. Got a piece of it. And there's the foul. It'll go on Deontay Davis. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. Now with Whiteside, no matter what he is doing, he is always setting the tone, the way he goes about defending the rim. It's like he's taking it personally that these guys are not going to score on him.
And you know what? He's a tone setter defensively. He gives his group confidence when he's on the floor. And, you know, teams are starting to realize you simply do not go at Whiteside. The block numbers might be down, but his defensive impact is as high as ever.
The Grizzlies shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. That one is no good. Miami trailing. Here's Dragic. Olynyk the pass to Whiteside. That's in, and that's his fourth basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Conley kicks to Davis. Shot to end this cold run. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got his 4th rebound in this one. There's 1:17 left in the first half. Here's Whiteside, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. And it's a 3-point Heat lead. The Grizzlies have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. And here is Conley. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Harrison. Davis kicks to Harrison. From downtown, cranes the three-pointer. Harrison's got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Whiteside kicks to Johnson. Back to Whiteside. And that one is off. Great D that time from Davis. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And Green slams it in.
Whenever a guy is open, Conley will find him. He has a talent for getting the ball to his guys quickly.
Here's Whiteside at basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Conley dishes to Green. Back to Conley. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. They get Hassan Whiteside.
Mike Conley is very crafty. He can bait a defender into getting a little too physical with him.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. He gets it up. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of it. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet. It was Marc Gasol setting the pace in the first quarter. He had 8 points, 2 steals, and 1 rebound. Kenny, what'd you think about the Grizzlies?
Well, their reserves showed up tonight. Not just on hustle plays, but in...
And that is just about...
We're back with you here in Memphis, Tennessee. A gorgeous look at the skyline here. Every NBA player, Steve, believes in themselves, but some take it to the extreme. When they're on, they're on. And when they're off and cold, they just kind of lose interest, it seems. Which players do you think have this irrational confidence, if you want to call it that?
I think J.R. Smith, every shot, any shot, anywhere he feels is going in, and he will still take shots. He has amnesia. He could be 0 for 10 and keep shooting the basketball. Jamal Crawford is another guy. Those guys, they keep firing. Damian Lillard, they will keep shooting because they feel the next shot is going in.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Memphis. Rick Evans out there with Ben McLemore. Then it's Brandon Wright. Then there's Chandler Parsons. And it's Martin in at the 4 spot. And Wright kicks to Parsons. Right down low. Martin the pass to Wright. 6 to shoot. Here's Evans. But they'll get another chance. And there's the feed to Martin. Those 3-pointers off the mark. And there's the call on Brandon Wright. That'll be his second foul of the game. It's a close game here in Memphis. Now Burke. Here's Waiters. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. Burke's got his 4th assist in this one. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Evans outside. Wright sets a screen for Evans to the middle. And finished off by Wright.
And for Wright, he excels in pick and roll and dive into the rim.
Burke kicks to Mickey. Back to Burke. Heat moving the ball around. Here's Waiters. An easy 2 points on the layup. Waiters got 4 points now in the quarter.
A solid beginning to this second half offensively. 3 for 4 from the floor.
Martin the screen. Evans dishes to Wright. He kicks to McLemore. Back to Wright. On the wing, Evans. Wright sets a screen for Evans. Goes up off the pick. And Wright throws it down.
Good pick by Brandon Wright, creating the advantage. Very good technique on that screen.
Waiters outside. Here's Adebayo. Guarded by Wright. Three-pointer Ellington. Kicks it to Waiters. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Waiters got 9. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And stolen by Burke. And here we go. Burke heading to the hoop. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. For 3, Ellington. It's rebounded by Memphis.
And I'll tell you, the sooner this quarter can end, the happier he'll be. It's been tough making shots.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Waiters outside. From the low block. And it's Waiters again missing.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
Kicks to McLemore. Wright with a screen on Waiters. McLemore, the pass to Wright. Shot clock at 3. Parsons foul on the play. Basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Waiters outside to the inside. Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Mickey.
This is a guy who knows how to orchestrate an offense. Terrific lead pass.
Evans kicks to Martin. A steal. Waiters on the wing. He's got 9. Dishes to Ellington. Sinks the triple. Ellington's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And no doubt both teams competing at a high level, but the consistency has been lacking here. Another lead change.
I like to fight in these clubs. Neither side willing to give it an inch. We'll see how it turns out.
Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws.
He gets right to the rim, but the defense there to deter it.
That's off as well, so he misses both. For Memphis, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Right. Snatched away. And here's the fast break. Here's Adebayo. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Parsons on the wing. He dishes it to Wright. Evans outside. Martin the screen. Will it go? Evans passes to Martin. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And that's the look this offense is designed to produce.
Always frustrating when you do everything right, yet just can't complete the play.
Now a timeout called by Miami. And Miami going with a whole new group out there. The Heat leading by 4. Dragic with it. Screen by Olynyk. Miles dishes to Whiteside. Back to Miles. Over Brooks. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Here's Gasol.
He's a handful inside. Marc Gasol taking it right at the defense, and he created some of that contact.
This is his first free throw of the game.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
That's a huge advantage, having a big guy who can shoot free throws like this.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And it's Dragic off the drive. Johnson, a wide open look. A second chance effort. And Dragic with the lay-in. Dragic has got the lead up to 4 now for the Heat.
Fantastic positioning on that offensive board. Then right back up.
Conley kicks to Brooks. That will count. And that's not going to go. The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Heat. They lead by 4. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Head coach Eric Spoelstra mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
I like the activity, guys.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter, and if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Olynyk down low with Whiteside. Dragic is out there with Johnson, and it's Miles in at the 3 slot. For the 3, buries it from 3-point range. Miles has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Heat. Conley up top. He's guarded by Dragic. Conley, the pass to Brooks. Gasol kicks to Conley. Back to Gasol. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Whether it's Gasol's post-up game or jump shot, he fills it up in a hurry. He can score from so many angles.
Conley against Dragic. Here's Whiteside. Gasol with the defensive effort.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
Inside, here's Green, and Green slams it in.
And don't let Green's skill game confuse you. He can rise up and finish around the rim with the best in the business.
Here's Whiteside. Bank shot, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Fourth quarter now, we're about a minute and a half in. Conley kicks to Green. Stolen by Miles. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. And so it's Memphis with it. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Conley dishes to Gasol, and that one is good. Gasol's got 4 points now in the quarter.
On the attack, he has that ability, trying to close this one out.
Yeah, and the rim protection, not there. You expect someone to at least come over and contest.
Conley, the pass to Gasol. He feeds it to Green. Pass to Brooks to take the lead. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one drops. He ties it up.
2 shots.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Now a timeout called by Miami. Without question, Marc Gasol displaying his skills today.
He's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
Parsons checked in for the Grizzlies. Evans comes in for Harrison. And Miami with a change here, too. Dion Waiters checked in for Johnson. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. He told his guys they've got the green light to keep shooting from downtown. He told them, I like the way you guys are working out there. Keep finding the open spaces on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots. We'll see if they step it up from here, guys.
Whiteside sets the pick for Dragic. Miami no good on that time either.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
That's how it's drawn up. That is, everything but the finish.
Green, the screen. Feeds it to Gasol. A jump hook. Kicks it out to Parsons. Just 4 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's Green. Outside Gasol. Conley for 3. No good on the shot. Dragic with some nice D. Now the dish to Whiteside. Dragic with it. Evans picks him up. They double him with Green. And Waiters kicks to Dragic. Good ball movement here by Miami. Trying to get back on track. And he comes up with the deuce. And the Heat lead by 1.
And really liking the effort we see here tonight. Neither team giving much ground.
The scores remain close. I've got a feeling it's going to come down to the wire.
Outside Gasol. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 4 assists now tonight.
Gasol demands the ball when his team needs an important basket. Just remarkable initiative on his part.
Waiters outside. Whiteside a screen on Evans. And Gasol sends it back.
Gasol with those long arms is a shot blocking expert, especially down low.
Now here's Evans. Inside. Olynyk with the steal. Dragic with it. Conley picks him up. Dragic kicks to Olynyk. That's good from 17 feet away. Olynyk's got the game tied up here for the Heat.
And they like him to be aggressive. And I think Olynyk has the talent to be a difference maker offensively.
Parsons dishes to Gasol. Gasol is done. Conley with a wide open look. His 3-pointers off the mark. What an opportunity here.
Yeah, chance to take the lead. This is huge.
Waiters outside. Pass to Whiteside. And they double up Whiteside. Good D by Gasol. There's 37 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Stolen by Waiters. And the Heat call time here. The presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Hassan Whiteside.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
And the Heat with some changes. Ellington comes in for C.J. Miles. And it's Johnson in for Goran Dragic. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Whiteside sets the pick for Johnson. The pass to Whiteside. Back to Johnson. Nails it!
Well, that is NBA level right there.
It's the way the game is supposed to be played. Guys competing at the highest level.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're trailing by 2. 15 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Conley. Stolen by Winslow. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
And so they foul intentionally. Gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They trail by 3. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And with this much time, they should be able to draw up a play and get themselves a decent look from the three-point line. Still, the D is going to be waiting for it in a contested 3. Never an easy shot.
A three-pointer would be huge right now.
Imagine if they tied this thing up. The calm attitude of Gasol, not letting the moment overwhelm him. Just taking his time and finishing off the bucket.
And the Heat call time here. Here's Waiters. Oh, no good. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. Extra time just about to get started here with the...
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
It'll be the Heat off the tip. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Evans the 2 with Parsons at the 3. In the post, it's Green and Gasol together. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. Miami has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Olynyk, a screen on Conley. Dragic, the pass to Olynyk. Up and in on the layup. And the Heat lead by 4.
And among 7-footers, you know, Olynyk is in the conversation for best ball handlers. He's that good. Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Overtime still getting started here, just about a minute in. Shoots the 3, and that's a foul. It's called on Wayne Ellington. That is his first foul of the game. Memphis has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Green, the screen. Conley against Dragic. Evans kicks to Conley. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
He wants to help his team, but when you're in position to finish, it's hard to turn that down.
Right side a screen, and it's Dragic off the drive. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
Unbelievable basket.
I mean, I've given up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
That's getting it done. He's turning it up a notch. Now that things are getting heated.
Olynyk with the steal. In transition, here comes Miami. Ellington leading the charge. Passes it to Whiteside. Outside Dragic. Here's Olynyk. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. Olynyk has some lift. Can't waste a second now. And even then, there's still little chance.
They're teetering on the edge, just trying to hold on to any hope.
Evans outside. Fires the 3. Can't hit that one. The Heat go the other way with it. In transition, here comes Miami. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. And here are the Grizzlies with it. Gasol is screen on Dragic. Here's Conley. Makes it off the glass.
Conley is so tricky down low, creating just enough space to get his shot over the defense.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And Waiters kicks to Dragic. Now the feed to Ellington. Gasol with the steal. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're down by 6. 17 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Guys, your thoughts?
And I'm not sure the two-point bucket does much here. I think they got to go for three.
They need to work on getting a clean, quality look from the perimeter here. That should be their focus.
And whatever play they run has to be quick.
And with time working against them, even if they make it, they need to foul right away.
Johnson attacking. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They'd used up all their energy just getting it to overtime. And you know, he's got the ability, but the question is that